Hi folks, it's Dan Sneese again with Sound Training Group. My first video got cut off abruptly. I apologize for that. I was having some issues with my laptop, but I think I got it restored at this point. I was just commenting on the ending of my first video, in which I was talking about the uniforms and being very careful. We don't want to place ourselves in any immediate and unnecessary danger when we're with our uniforms. So again, just be very, very careful. When you have the uniform on, just be sure you are aware of your surroundings. You take nothing for granted. What seems to be a routine day can just suddenly turn your day upside down, along with others. And just be careful. And when you're off duty, I generally don't talk about my profession at all if I can help it. But because I'm in the training arena now, I do have to meet with people and speak about my past, so I have some credibility with people. But just be very, very careful. Don't make yourself a target or your family, and you should be just fine. The other thing I wanted to bring up, and I know it's a little off topic here, but I thought was pretty cool. I got myself a copy of a book that was recently published by Daymond John. And if you're familiar with Daymond John, of Shark Tank fame and FUBU, he wrote this book, The Power of Broke. It's a terrific book. Be honest with you, I've only read 3/4 of it, but the material in there, for all you aspiring entrepreneurs who are thinking about maybe starting a security company or a training company or any company, whether you have a product or an idea, or you already have a business, it's great reading. And I'm not advertising on his behalf. I'm not getting paid for this. He doesn't even know I'm doing this. I just thought it was a really, really good book, and I look forward to reading the next about 25 pages of it. That should be the end of it. But it's a really, really good book, and I encourage you, if you haven't gotten a copy yet, to get it. I believe it's available online at Amazon and Barnes & Nobles, if I'm correct. But get yourself a copy. It's a great book, and it does speak to the heart and mind. Speaking of books, many of you know that I've written a book myself. I just got it published, my first one, several months ago. And if you're not familiar with the book, it's called The Art of Private Patrol. It's approximately, looks like 86 pages or so. And a lot of it is based not only on my experience, but on experts out there. And unfortunately, like I said, we don't get the kind of training that we really need. And this book covers a lot of material that either your employer or your contract organization won't cover. We go into detail in all different areas, including patrol and the types of patrol, and how to do patrols and equipment, and ethical issues, and all kinds of things that we just aren't taught when we become a security officer. And it's sad, because these are things that every security officer should go armed with, and unfortunately we're not. But I did put it together, and it is published now, and it's available at Amazon.com, also on CreateSpace.com. The price is very minimal. I believe it's $5.99 if I'm correct. This is based on our training course, which goes for approximately $150 per person. So you're getting the same material in this book as you would get in our training course, and it's a great reference for you. I wrote it with the frontline officer in mind. However, it's a great manual as well for supervisors and managers, and facilities directors, if they're overseeing security. But it is a great book, and I encourage you to get a copy of it. And if you follow the techniques, you'll be very efficient and you'll have some happy bosses. Another book I recently published, which I don't have a copy here in front of me, but is also available on Amazon and CreateSpace.com, is How to Game Change Personal Service, 7 Techniques. And this book, again, originally written for private sector security personnel, but also targets other occupations as well. I've had tremendous feedback on that book. I've had contractors buying it. I've had healthcare workers buying it. Many people outside the public safety arena buying it. And I get emails all the time telling me what a fantastic and simplistic book it is, with full of techniques that have really helped me raise that personal service bar way up there. And people remember me wherever I go and whatever I do. And a lot of this book was based on a job I had way back when as a concierge at a condo. And it wasn't an easy job. And I had people liking me within less than 10 days. And they were sorry to see me go. But it is a fantastic book if you're looking to raise that bar. If you're in the service industry, hospitality, whatever industry you're in, it's a fantastic book, and I encourage you to get a copy of that as well. Lastly, I'm working on another book. I'm still writing it. This one's going to be for real estate professionals, and I've been approached by a few who have asked me to consult with them as far as their own personal safety in the office or in the field. They know there's been a lot of incidents regarding real estate agents. So I have agreed to put together a book for them, and that will be available coming down the road. We're looking at the next maybe month or two before it comes out. So that's going to be a fantastic book for them as well. And I'll be working on some other manuals as we go through the year. I strongly believe in writing these books because it gives the individuals, particularly in private security, who sometimes cannot afford a traditional training session because A, they have to take the day off from work, which they might not get paid for, and B, they have to pay for the course. So what I've done instead is place that same material in a book at a very reduced price. So these individuals have the opportunity to buy these books and use the techniques in these books for their use. And I would just say share that book with everybody and just get that word out, because it is very useful. It'll make you a lot safer, and it'll give you something to think about. Just one more note before I close out. The Private Patrol book does come with at the end of the book, does give you an opportunity to get a certificate of completion if you do a particular assignment on it. And I encourage you to do it as well. It's a good thinking opportunity, and we will give you that certificate, which you might be able to apply as credit to an association or your employer, or it's just good to have for your resume if you want to pad your resume up a little bit. We do offer that at the end of that book. So in closing, again, thank you. Hopefully this year will be going good for everybody. We look forward to really getting out there, and we always encourage you to get to know us and give us feedback, whether good or bad. We're always looking for feedback. You can always reach us at soundtraining@protectors.org, soundtraining or at protectors.org. And usually within 24 hours, you'll get a response back, either from myself or from Alan. But we do appreciate the feedback. We support everyone that's out there in public safety. You'll notice on our social media that we constantly post all types of articles relating to police and fire and EMS and whether it's good or bad, I strongly believe we should know what's going on around us. We don't want to go to a job where we know nothing and be perceived that way. So we not only just share information with you, we want you to act on it according to your job, and just know what's going out there. That's very, very important. And people just go to these jobs and they work 8 to 4, 4 to 12, whatever their shift is, and as long as they're getting their paycheck, they're happy. But I will tell you from personal experience, if you really don't know what's going out there and you don't know your surroundings, you're in for a rude awakening. And I truly hope that doesn't happen, but we have to be prepared. So I would suggest follow us. We're on Twitter, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, and we have our episodes on YouTube. And I'm going to close out by saying, hope everybody is doing well, and we look forward to your feedback again, and we'll catch up soon. Take care and have a great night.